Hey there, friends. Jeff Fritz here. And I wanted to highlight and call back to this video. This is from my stream last week where we were talking about new services, new features that Twitch is introducing on their platform. In particular, a new alert system. That's that's kind of cool. That's neat. They're adding alerts. But is it? Let's talk about that. Let's dig into that. And at the same time, Twitch just deprecated their soundtrack feature, right? The ability for you to get free music added into your streams that anybody could listen to. DMCA free, royalty free music. What does that mean? And when we look at the introduction of these new features, how do they impact us as streamers? Take a look. Let's go back and review the highlights from this stream where we talked about the new alerts feature. I did see the new alerts on the new alert subsystem on Twitch. Let's talk about that for a second because I have thoughts. So, Twitch has introduced a new alert system where you can use alerts that Twitch built, and you can upload graphics and content and use Twitch's system to host those alerts. They're effectively bringing things that have been built and supported by a larger community of organizations in-house. They've already done it with charitable fundraising. They've brought that in-house instead of encouraging folks to go and use services like Tiltify that have been established and out there for half dozen years, more. I'm gonna get some music playing in the background here, and we'll talk about more of this. You know what? I'm gonna go with the synthwave playlist today, something that's groovy music, kind of tech, to hang in the background here as we're writing code together. This is from streambeats.com. It's music that's DMCA free and royalty free. Check it out. There's all kinds of genres available for you out there. Big thanks to Harris Heller and his team of creators for putting this music together we're listening to today. So here comes my spicy hot take on what Twitch has done there, and let's even get the Twitch blog up here where they're announcing it. Yeah, celebrate your community our way with Twitch's new alerts. Let's talk about this. Here it is. So Twitch is rolling out their own alerts for subscriptions, bit donations, other interactions. And it's all built into the user interface and will appear as an overlay over top of chat and can also be optionally added in as an overlay over top of OBS here. Here's the problem that I have with this. Yeah, and they didn't give support for these alerts to be triggered by third-party developers, right? You as a developer can't interact with this. Here's the problem that I have with this. There is an ecosystem that has cropped up of companies and organizations that build and augment the Twitch experience. I happen to be creating one of those, Clip Talk. And they're building and doing things to make clips a better experience on Twitch. They're still not coming anywhere close to the features that I have, but I digress. But this is a direct shot at Streamlabs and Stream Elements' business model. Yeah, they've added some clip editor updates. And including the ability to turn things vertical and publish it over to other services. And that, quite frankly, puts a number of ClipTalk competitors out of business because you can now do that for free as part of Twitch. I mean, quite literally, they're done. ClipTalk is going to continue to augment the experience. There's clearly an augmentation that we're doing that Twitch does not provide. But my concern What I'm looking at here is they're taking a play right out of Twitter's playbook. When you create and establish an ecosystem of creators that are augmenting, delivering, and being creative and showing how you can use the service to do cool things, and you start integrating and building your own versions of those features that other folks built. Not only did they build, but they're maintaining, enhancing, and delivering new capabilities for your system for free. You're not paying them. This is now a service that Twitch needs to maintain. It does sound like early Microsoft. And we'll come and I'll talk about that in a little bit here. That's a very good point, and I want to make sure that that's not lost here. These are organizations that aren't just building features to use your service, but they're promoting your service. More places that more folks can discover, get in and use and learn about this, the better. You've only got so many engineers that work for you, Twitch. Would you rather them work on a service like this that doesn't bring you income, and other folks were building and maintaining for you for free? Or would you rather invent and push your service forward so that it is doing cool new things that nobody else is doing on the internet? I've said this before about Twitch. You are not inventing new things. You are not building things when you deliver this that benefit the community. This doesn't benefit the community. We've already got this. You just move the cheese from here to over there. Does that help anybody except you? No. Think. There are things that you can do to improve your service that aren't that aren't copying features that other folks, other companies, independent developers have built and integrate into their app, into their services, into the content they publish on your stream. Come on. Get creative here. Think about it. Stop copying other folks and start inventing. You're smarter than this. Twitch doesn't hire anybody that doesn't live in San Francisco to work on their product. Maybe it's time you start talking to other folks, because they're not giving you fresh new ideas. You are literally living in a bubble and you are not getting new ideas. Yes, I don't live in San Francisco. That doesn't mean that I don't know what's going on, and I don't know ways that you can really improve this so that you make a dent, so that folks turn and go, holy crow, we need to use Twitch. This doesn't do anything to help the community. It makes it look like you're being innovative. It makes it look like you're not innovating here. Come on. You can do better. You're trying, but you're not pointed in the right direction. Your chief of product is not thinking. He's copying. He's looking around at the community and saying, oh, people like these features. We should have them. Hey, Thindal.
Tyndall just resubscribed for 17 months. How was VS Live? Also, hi Jeff and friends.
We'll talk about VS Live in just a little bit. You're Twitch. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. Some of those engineers and lead product designers that you're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to, start thinking and stop copying. This isn't hard. Read some science fiction books, and you might get a clue. There's a lot going on there. Let's recap. Stop copying features that other folks have. If you're not going to add significant value to it, don't copy it. You're not adding value, especially if you're not charging anything for it. It doesn't do anything for you, and it doesn't do anything for the community. If other companies are building things to enhance your product and delivering them for free, why copy them? Why make them feel less valuable enhancing your product? If they feel less valuable enhancing your product, they're going to stop doing that. They're going to stop innovating and adding to your product, which means more work for you to do to grow your product instead of getting free work from other folks that are enhancing it. I have a whole stack of ideas. I have a white paper that I've written about ways that I would enhance and build my own streaming platform. I don't have the resources to do that, but I've offered them to Twitch several times, and they're clearly not interested. So let's see how they fumble and how they stumble in the months and weeks ahead, because quite frankly, they're showing their cards, and they've got two pair. They don't have a full house. They don't know where they're going. They don't know how to innovate. Let's see how Twitch does as we get through the second half of 2023.